Hi guys, I'm going to do a Michael Costello X Revolve haul and review today because it's a brand I shop of a lot on Revolve, and I kind of want to show you all the outfits and dresses I've bought recently and kind of explain why it's my go-to, talk about the quality, the pricing, the designs, and all the good stuff. So I'm going to start with the dress I'm in, which is again like the Michael Costello X Revolve. He's the Project Runway designer. He has his own line, but this is specifically for Revolve. It's a little collab with them, and I love this one for lots of different reasons. So I'm going to come up nice and close to you so you can see the material. So it's got loads of sequins and beading in, which just really catches the light. It's got the high neckline and it's got the shoulder pads to give it that structure. So it just feels, when you put it on, because of the weight of the beading and the sequins, it just feels quality. It feels expensive. It's a heavy dress. If you're thinking you just float around in this, honestly, the sleeves are really, really heavy. But then if I keep my arm still, can you see, like, it really holds the structure really, really well. It's so beautifully made. This is an extra small, and I keep catching the mic. If you're hearing that feedback and a little scratchy noises, I feel like this absolutely fits like a glove, even like the back of it, the length of it, the whole fit of it, the shoulders are right on the edge of my shoulders. It's a true extra small. And that's one of the things I like about Michael Costello, is his sizing is so consistent. I know sometimes with brands, you think you're a size and you're getting like, hang on, this is just way off. His sizing is always, I find personally, really spot on. The only things I'd say, yes, it is long on the sleeve length. For me, I could easily have it taken up, but I'm 5'2" on a good day, so it's not surprising. It is also a good length on me. If you're tall, it might be a little short. Some of the details, like, he puts a lot of attention to detail in his dresses. It's fully lined, so it feels, again, like really good quality. And then on the hemline, that slit is actually sheer material, so it stops it flapping open, it keeps it in place. I love the details on his dresses like that. It is a zipper fastening at the back, but I actually managed to dress myself. It's actually one of those zippers you can kind of fiddle around and get up, and there isn't a center seam. You know when they've got a waist seam on them, you're like kind of yanking on the zipper and it doesn't work, or you end up breaking the zipper, or you need help. You can actually dress yourself in this one. So it's kind of like, I like to point out dresses you can get into yourself in case you live on your own or you don't have anyone around to help you. It's just a really lovely dress. I'm not going to say the price of it because that they often have sales on Revolve. So I always say, one of my tips for shopping there is always to heart items if you can wait on it, but I wouldn't wait on this because Christmas, New Year's, great Christmas party dress, holiday party dress for really catching the light and sparkling. Is also quite warm because it is thicker. I'm not wearing a bra with it. It's not thin material, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about VPL. Okay, let's pop the next dress on because I feel like I've shown you this one enough. Okay, so this is another Michael Costello X Revolve dress. And what I love about this dress is it has so many unique features. Every time I wear it out, I've actually worn it on repeat a few times. You know, a lot of statement dresses, you're kind of like one and done. This I've worn a few times because I just love it so much. And especially coming into winter with the long sleeves, it's really practical. This dress is on sale, so if you like it, snap it up. It runs, I think, in XXS to XXL. There's a few really cool features. Okay, if you're looking what this weird thing is on my shoulder, that's the mic because it didn't fit anywhere else. So there's a few things about this dress that kind of make it really special. The first one is there is mesh in here that isn't bare skin. So A, extra warmth, and B, you don't have to worry about anything moving or falling out, anything like that. The other thing is there is netting in the shoulders. If you like a statement shoulder, this is definitely the dress for you. If you're not big on puff shoulders, forget about it because it does have that structured style. There's no way around it. The material is really nice, and it's not like sweater thick, but it's thick enough not to worry about having to see anything. So I really love that about it. And then I just love kind of like, it's that high-low hem, so it's kind of sexy, but still elegant. So if I was kind of like this, you would think it was just, oh, she's got like a midi-length dress on. And then you tie it that way and it's all kind of like, so it's kind of like that dress that's like so many surprises. And then the back on it as well. I love the backless style with this, again, that keeps it all pulled in and gives you shape at the waist. Sometimes when you have a backless style, it kind of can be a little bit loose on the waist, but it gives you that really nice kind of hourglass shape. You can tell I love this dress. I'm just raving all about it. It does have one downside, and I will tell you it is dry clean only, but I feel like it's not your everyday dress, right? You're going to wear it for special occasions. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to be dry cleaning it every day or every week. You put it on, then you go to the dry cleaners. But even the sleeve length, it's a really nice, I haven't had to take up the sleeves, I haven't had to take up the length of it. So that's kind of really cool about it as well. Another point I feel like I have to mention as well is I personally can't dress myself in this. I did need help. The reason being there are small buttons at the back that you're going to have to put the elastic over so you can reach it. And if you're quite dexterous, you'll be able to do it. I like a little bit of help with that. And then obviously I could do that by myself. It's a zipper that's easy reach, and there's a little kind of fastening in there to do. So it is doable, but obviously it's much easier if someone else is doing it for you. Okay, so this is another Michael Costello X Revolve outfit, but it's a romper and not a dress. So it's really good for those breezier days. I kind of got it for Christmas and the holiday season, thinking it's green, festive, nice elasticated waist for all the Christmas food. But it's also one of those outfits that's going to work for the vacations, for spring, summer, and it's really, really loose and flowing. They are kind of long sleeves, but they've got that kind of slit in it. So he's kind of feel like he's getting really into these cape and long flowy sleeves right now, because the last sparkly dress I had on obviously was kind of that slit cape sleeve. Some of the details about it. So it's a really, really pretty shade of green. The only thing I would say with this is not adjustable. It looks like it should be. When I say it's not adjustable, it is in the fact that you can tighten it to there, but what you can't do is pull the drawstrings any. So I'm trying to concentrate on this and talk. Apparently I can't multitask. You can't pull these to make it tighter. It is sewn in there, which is kind of good when you're washing it because you're not going to lose these, but you can't kind of get it any tighter or looser. That's where it is. The adjustable bit is just how wide you have that. And I've done it as tight as possible because I feel like that's quite gapey. And obviously you could use like the double-sided tape. I would probably recommend that, especially if you're going to go out where it's windy or you're going to go dancing. Maybe a little bit of tape in there just to be cautious. The length is a pretty good length on it, right? I mean, it's not ridiculously short, it's not ridiculously long, it's good, it's so nice and floaty. And what I like about it is if you're wearing it in the spring, summer, your armpits are out, they can get some air going on in there. And the sleeves are really, really nice. It's just that sheer kind of chiffon-y material with the slits there. It just hangs so nicely. The waist is nice and structured. I tend to belt it when I wear it. I think it looks nicer with a belt. So there aren't any belt hoops on the romper because it doesn't come with a belt. So if you're wanting to put a belt on it, just know that it's going to just be kind of like wherever you sit it and place it. But I mean, it stays up pretty well because it's got that kind of like structured waist to it anyway. So this one, again, is under $300. I kind of feel like his price point's normally between $200 and $300, unless you're kind of getting a nicer gown or kind of cocktail heavily beaded dress like that last one. And I do feel, again, it's an extra small. The fit is really, really consistent on these, which is another reason I like this brand and I tend to go back to it. Revolve has tons and tons of brands. Some are kind of hit and miss on me, honestly, because they just don't fit my figure. At least this has got a lot of give in the top and the waist, whereas some of the brands where it's kind of a more fitted bodice, I tend to struggle with the chest part of it. Waist is normally fine, and then the bust is just always, the cups are always just a little off for me. So I tend to stick to the same brands. I know they have a really good free shipping, free returns policy, but it's just the aggro of it, right? Back and forth, especially if you need it for an event. Okay, and let me put on the last outfit for you. Okay, so this is the last Michael Kors X Revolve dress I'm going to show you today. And I haven't taped it, which I normally would, so I'm not going to move around too much in it because otherwise I'm going to flash you. So I would say when you get this dress, obviously put double-sided tape on it so you don't flash anyone. I just haven't done it because I wanted to show you how the dress sits without it. It is the sexiest one in this review haul. I have to say his dresses do tend to be a lot of the time on the sexier side. He likes his big shoulder pads, so do I. So I'm fine with the shoulder pads being like they are. I'm just going to do that right now for safety. And then I like the back of it. It's that whole backless. He's really, really good at finding kind of little unique details to make it special, to make it a bit sexier and like the unexpected. So yeah, this is more kind of sexy than I normally would wear it. I also have a Versace gold pin I use and put it across there to make it closer, the double-sided tape. But that's just me. If you want to be totally sexy, you do you. I just love this on it as well. It's kind of cool. It gives it kind of that really retro vibe, which is so in right now, especially with the big shoulder pads. And like that back again, It's a dress you can get into yourself. You step into it like in between here, so you're not like choking yourself with that at the front, and that kind of bar across the back holds it in so it doesn't fall off your shoulders. And it's just such a beautiful color. He's really good at like playing with colors and just getting the most vibrant colors. I mean, this is just a beautiful hot shade of pink, which is so in right now as well. It's like total Barbie core. And this is an excess again, like the shoulders bang on the edge, the length and the sleeves, the length of the skirt, everything is spot on for me, which is why I keep going back to this, because I know for some people it's probably going to be too short or too short on the arms, but for petite people, like if you're 5'2", like this is how it fits. And I love that about their brand. What else can I tell you? That's about it for this Michael Costello review haul. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below so I can answer them for you. I'm not going to add on to this video. I want to get more outfits. What I'll do is I'll do a Michael Costello review blog post. I'll put pictures of these in. I'll put links to them. I'll put links to all the outfits below. And then as I get more of his stuff, I'll just keep adding it to the blog post. You can kind of see, make sure that it's still staying consistent with quality, with fit, with the style. So if you're looking for kind of like a sexier, fashion-forward brand that plays with colors, that plays with unique kind of cutouts, that's really good quality for the price. It's kind of that mid-range brand price-wise. Get some great sale finds on Revolve as well. It's a really good brand. It's worth trying out. I've never been disappointed with anything. Yes, this is sexier than I thought, but that's nothing to do. That's on me. That's just my personal style and aesthetic versus being quality or price or anything actually wrong with the dress. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe.